Hello, welcome back to Yes and by Marin YouTube. I'm excited as always to talk with you this Tuesday about authentic alignment. This week it is the new year. 2019 is upon us and I'm excited to give you some tips on what I think is essential to creating a successful goal, commitment, or change. So with the new year, it is very common for us to find a goal, a commitment, something that we want to shift in our life and take this new year as an opportunity to make that statement, to declare our desire and our action plan to do so. It takes a lot of reflection to know what we desire, and it takes a lot of courage to have the ability to say that we're going to do this thing. So already you have taken some steps towards alignment, and congratulations, I am already so proud of you. I also desire success for you. So 4 things I believe are essential are to declare your why, to be smart, have an accountability buddy, and gremlin action plan. Let's go through each of these. First, declare your why. This is something that I think is crucial before you even take action toward your new alignment. The why is essential because it is the motivation, at least for me when I've been the client and what I've witnessed in my clients, is there has to be this motivation, this reason behind why you're doing what you're doing. Really allow yourself to bask in what you believe will come of this shift. How will it feel? What will the experience be like? What is possible once this enters your life? And another side of the coin is to really bask and savor the reason why you don't want to maintain your status quo. So you have the motivation and the desire and the experience of what you think will be on the other side once this shift happens, once this manifests in your life, what it will look like. And then get clear on why is that better than your current experience. Maybe really savor what it feels like to have low energy. Savor what it feels like to be in a job you don't like. And why do we want to bask in these maybe not so pleasant emotions? Again, to add to that motivation, to remind ourselves why the hard work is worth it. We can taste or we can get an idea of what it's like in the future once this change takes place, once we have what we desire, but we really know what already exists. Utilize that as energy, as fuel to motivate us toward our goal. The second component I think is essential is to be smart. Smart goals are specific, measurable, relevant, achievable, and time-bound. And for me, these have really impacted how I've gone about goals because they're so specific that it keeps myself accountable for what the change is. If I can measure what it is, then I can really truly check in with myself. I can say, yes, this is happening, or no, this isn't happening. Achievable, I think, is really important. Sometimes we have these huge ambitions and those are beautiful and something to keep in mind and not something to let go of or lose sight of. There's something to maintain. However, with this step today, this month, what is achievable? Do you think you can completely shift your whole life in 1 month? Maybe. It's possible, maybe not. Maybe it's one small shift. Maybe it's applying for a new job. Maybe it's talking to 3 new people. Something that seems like it will advance you toward that big goal that you have, but also that is doable so that you feel the success and the accomplishment of doing something, taking 1 step toward the goal and not losing the motivation because you didn't achieve the big picture in 1 month. And relevant, that goes back to the why. Why is this important in your life? Where is it relevant? How is it relevant? Why do you desire it? Accountability buddies. These are fantastic additions to any change. Habits are hard to change, and this commitment, this goal, regardless what it is, will likely involve changing a habit or switching your status quo. So who are you going to turn to when it gets hard? Maybe it's a friend who's going on the same path, and then you can celebrate together. You can be each other's cheerleaders when you want to back out. Maybe this is a coach. Maybe this is someone that you declare your goal to, and someone who will check in with you, will be another layer of support, another layer of accountability beyond yourself. And the 4th component, a gremlin action plan. The gremlin action plan is something I learned through my coach's training and something I utilize all the time personally and with my clients. Essentially, this is just setting yourself up for success by predicting the roadblocks that will come in your way and setting up different things to make those roadblocks a little easier, a little less challenging, and a little less of a hard stop in your progress toward success. So for instance, if getting up early is difficult for you and your goal necessitates getting up early, then maybe set the alarm clock on the other side of the room. If you know that this requires a great financial strain, something that might trigger some of these fear gremlins to pop up in your life, maybe you have someone that you can turn to who's going to be your cheerleader anytime that fear gremlin comes up, that you can text and you can say, oh man, I'm really scared about the money situation right now and I knew this would happen and I know that it's worth it, but I'm really scared in this moment. Someone who knows what's already going on so that when that happens, you can turn to them, you can lean on them when it's a little scary to do by yourself. Maybe it's having something, a symbol, a mantra, something framed on your wall that continuously reminds you why you are doing what you're doing. So hopefully these 4 components have got your wheels turning on how you can set yourself up for even more success as you endeavor this new mission, this new goal or commitment or shift. Again, the 4 components: distinguish why, be smart, have an accountability buddy, and set up your gremlin action plan. As we enter the new year, how can Yes and further support you beyond these videos, beyond the content? Maybe it's requesting specific content that you want to learn more about, that you want to hear, a point that I've touched on in the past that you're curious about, that you want expanded, or something that's been on your mind that you would love an additional perspective on. Maybe you have an idea or a craving for a specific workshop that would assist your authentic alignment journey. Maybe 2019 is your year to reach out for one-on-one coaching support. All of the above I would love to hear about. Comment below on this video or reach out on any of my platforms, Facebook, Instagram, my email, yesandbymarin@gmail.com, or of course browse my website to see what I already have offered. And in consideration of one of the 4 components I talked about today, I can be your accountability buddy. This doesn't necessarily have to be one-on-one coaching support, but if you want to comment below your New Year's resolution or something that's on your mind or an action step that you want to take, you want to send an email to someone, you would like to journal about something that came up in the video today, comment that below and I am happy to reach out to you via this platform or personally through a direct message to keep you accountable towards that one action that you want to take. I'm so excited to hear about your steps toward authentic alignment as we enter the new year. Please reach out if you would like additional support from Yes and I look forward to touching base again next week as you are 1 week into the new year.